この感触、この匂い。ハンバーガーがドリンクポテト付きで出てきた。
Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I figured I would do one more with Brook here because that's what I'm going to be playing at my locals tonight as of the day this video goes up. And I just wanted to get in a little bit more practice for Brook here. This will be similar to what I'm playing. I think the 2Ks will be a little different, and maybe some of the events will be a little different. I'm still kind of finding out what works best for me. But I hope you guys have been enjoying some of this Brook content. We will be switching to another deck pretty soon, so make sure you comment down below which deck you're interested in seeing next. Thinking either Red Yellow Bonney would be interesting. I can go to Croc. Or a couple different decks. I just have to figure out what I have access to as far as cards. But let me know what you think. And I'd really like to kind of find what you guys want to play as well. But let's go ahead and hop into some games. Alright, first up we have, purple Doflamingo. I haven't played against this one in a while. But I think this is generally just a go aggressive matchup. Opponent has opted to go first here. I think I will use... Oh, we have Chopper, so we don't even have to. Looking at what we can grab here. We don't need to grab anything just yet. I guess I could grab the Nami. But I don't think I have to this turn, because I'm gonna have access to this next turn as well. So let's just pass here. Maybe I can get a swing out of this Chopper before using him. An 8K, yeah, we're just gonna take that. On 4-Dawn here, I feel like it's actually correct to do the 5-6 here. Because we don't really need to play anything outright here. Let's go 6. Take some life from our opponent, and then we'll activate this to get back. We have a Nami. I don't know if we'll need 2, so let's go ahead and grab this Brook here, because I think this one could be useful to us. Worst case, it's a 1K that we can get out here. 5K at us. I think it is correct to probably counter here. We don't already have a Luffy in the trash, so we will go ahead and put one in there now. Let's use leader ability, then play Pirate Docking, use card action, get back to Chopper. We're gonna swing 6. And I don't think I'm worried about them killing the Chopper here, so I don't really have to use him right away. And that gives us a little more option of picking what we want next turn, so let's go ahead and do that. This matchup, it's really important just to like put a lot of pressure on your opponent, so that they don't get into the late game healthy. Here I'll take, though, Dofi into Virgo, or Dofi into Pika. What does Pika do? End of your turn, add 1 from your Dawn deck inside his active. Okay, so he stays even in cards there. Here we go 5. The other reason we kept this Chopper up is so that they wouldn't have an easy way of using the sugar. And then we'll go 7. Yeah, I figured they would redirect here. Now we can go, we're at 22 cards. We can go, let's do, I've got a bunch of guys up here. I think we need to get the 7K Luffy on board at this point. So we'll go Nami into Luffy. We'll swing a 10 at lead, or a 9 at lead. It's just 9 right now. They take. We're gonna use the ability. And I think I'm gonna use this Chopper here to get back a 2K counter. Just give me a little bit of breathing room against these guys here. These 2 6Ks mean we'll want some of these 2Ks to help us with some swings. Being a 7K really helps here. Dofi. They can only KO the Nami. They couldn't freeze anything there, so 5k doesn't do anything. 6 and 6 don't do anything, so only 9 is left. A 9, I think I will go ahead and counter this. Go ahead and get this Brook into the trash here. 11 cards in deck. So we are not ready to go for it yet. Let's get in our swings. Just keep the pressure up here. 7. Oh, they hit a trigger here. They did. They're going to get another ramp. That's not going to be too big of a deal. Let's swing a 10. We wanted to do all this before playing anything out. They redirect over there. Makes sense. And then let's see. What is the correct way to set up? We only have 1 life. We can do Luffy into Nami and then use Luffy into Nami makes sense to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can play out Nami here. We can rest. I guess that would have been useful earlier. And then I think I can do, let's see here, another blocker and a searcher. That seems actually pretty reasonable. Let's grab another, oh, I can't grab Nami's, I gotta remember that. I'll grab a 2k here, and then we'll play down a blocker there. So we have 2 blockers. Gonna have a bunch of Dawn up, be a 7k lead. So I think we're in a pretty good spot here. Next turn we can get there using either Sanji or Pirate Docking, and then rest anything that they have that they want to block with. So we'll have to be cognizant of keeping as many swings available to us as possible. We want to really defend our board here. And they're actually one of the decks that really doesn't need blockers. So this would almost certainly gonna be resting Dawn here. 11. I think I'm okay just taking that one. And then we have 2 blocks up here. 1 block. They want to just hold up Dawn, I think. Let's see how they choose to swing here in the end. 7 cards is a good amount. We'll have to see if we can afford another turn here, depending on how our opponent plays this. They just passed with a bunch of Dawn up. I'm not going to go for it then. I have no reason to really go for it. I can use Docking to get back another blocker if I need, and Chopper to get back another blocker. So I'm not in any big rush here. Nor Beam Sword makes sense. Kind of expected this one. Probably gonna rest the Luffy. Let's swing a 7 here. Then I have another Nor Beam. Bullet String. Going to 9. Yeah, I think we're just going to play a couple blockers here. So we need to swing with this Pirate Docking. And then we'll just play out a couple blockers here. Docking finds one, and Chopper plus gets back one, and we hold up the... what's it called? 7. Might as well go at face here. Make them use some of their Dawn here. They're on 9, so it's not going to be a big deal when they redirect. But I do have to make them respect it. Oh, Docking and Chopper actually does put me to 0, so I can't use both. So I just get to play out 1 blocker here then. So 2 blockers and a good amount of cards here. I think I'll probably be okay. We're gonna get back a Zoro. Yeah, probably just a Zoro. Let me play out Zoro. And we pass the turn. 2 blockers being a 7k, a fair amount of counter. I think we will be in a good spot. Obviously, we would have preferred to not run into so many Nor beams. Alright, they're going to kill one of our blockers, probably. No, they're going to freeze 3 of our guys. At 9, let's give a 2 and a 1. At 7. Unfortunately, we cannot defend that one. All right, so we do have to go for it here on this turn. Chopper and Brook is 8 Dawn. That leaves me 2 left over for 2 12k swings. 3 12k swings, I should say. I feel like 3 12k should be enough. They take one, but we'll see. 3 12ks might not be enough. But we are doing our darndest here. Chopper. Get back. Brook. Play Brook. Sure, rest that one. 12 lead. And 12 lead. Till we get there. Moment of truth. Yay, we get there. Awesome. So fun matchup here. I was definitely not sure that I was going to be able to get there. They had a lot of I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to get there. The Brook giving activate main set one of my 8 costs. Yeah, just explaining it to our opponent. I know this deck definitely has a lot of swings. Congrats to our opponent for surviving, and because they really did. If we didn't find that line, we were definitely in a rough one. Let's hop into the next one. Ooh, next up we have Jewelry Bonney. I have not played against this one. I have no idea if this is a good matchup for or not. I'm gonna mulligan that one because we don't have either of our searchers. Here, I'm definitely gonna use leader ability first. I think I might have to use spoil here. Okay, now we see the chopper. At least on our 5 dawn turn, we'll be able to bring that back. Spoil, unfortunately, at least I'll get to use 15 or more. I might lose him to their swing here. Laboon and a Bonnie. I don't really have anything to do. I think we swing just a 5 here. We want to hold him up just in for next turn, maybe to swing at mill and just pass there, unfortunately. Getting a little cheeky swing with spoil will be useful next turn because we will be able to use his leader ability or his ability afterwards. I do think we have to go at this, what's it called, this Bonnie here. so let's go at Bonney. We have to do this here. They're gonna rest spoil here. It's not gonna make too big of a difference. Because I'm not sure they'll want to swing with this at it. So let's mill, play docking, use card action, get back a chopper. And then we probably have to use chopper here. It's not a given that we have to. We are going into 7 next turn. We have our Luffy that we want to play. Are there any good 2Ks? We could grab a 2K, which I think is probably what I'm going to go ahead and do. And pass. Because we have Nami, we have the Luffy. So I think we're in a decent spot here for what we want to do. Cavendish is not one that you like to see necessarily. Another Bonney, okay. They have to swing at the spoil if they want. I think I will actually counter here. Not stressing much here. Yeah, I will let that go for sure. All right, we could play Brook to go after Cavendish. I don't think that that's correct because I think we want to be pretty much unassailable. Here, I think I will send the 7 at the Bonney. Just got to take away what value we can here. And then we'll just play out the Luffy here and use leader ability and pass. Being 7K does make it quite annoying for them to swing, especially with their leader. We only have 7Ks on the board essentially at this point, 7K or better. Mihawk is a pretty useful one though, that does help. We're getting another 2. No damage needed there. Playing out the Bonney. Oh yeah, they do have to swing the Cavendish early there, both to get the Dawn and to have the 1 extra rested card. Let's see, 13 cards. What is the correct line here? I feel like almost we want to keep up 1, and do we want to go? Probably just start swinging here. And I think at Cavendish for the first swing here. Yep, rest of that one. Block and a 2K. Interesting. Here I'm actually going to then swing at this Cavendish. I think we can chew through a good amount of life here with our Fishman Island Luffy. We're at 3 life, so it'll be annoying for our opponent to go at us. They only really want to use one of these attackers here. Let's play out the Fishman Luffy. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't really need to play anything out here. So we just get to swing big with this Luffy. Get to take some hits here. Oh, they do block. I actually kind of like that. Insofar as it means that that blocker won't be available, and this Luffy is just going to keep exerting pressure. They would be able to. Okay, so they got the Shanks to clear it. That is pretty big for them. We are 7K though, so they only really get 1 swing here. I guess they could do double swings if they didn't want to use their leader ability. A 7K. I think I'm okay with taking this one. We're not going to go for it this next turn, but we might emphasize trying to put a hurt on our opponent here. It actually might even be correct to go at board more. Playing out this Nami. Rest. Let's go 10 at this Mihawk. gonna rest probably the docking. Oh no, yeah, they have to select this first. And then they can use the Bonney ability. Yeah, and then they're gonna use it on pirate docking, yeah. We're gonna grab 2 cards out of their hand here. And then we can go 6, 8, and then play down a Sabo for a second blocker. I kind of like the way that that sounds. 8. I think I'm not going to mill this turn. And then we'll play down Sabo for a second blocker and pass. Restanding 5. Not going to be too big of a deal because I do want to save these for going for game. Another one of those. Yep. That is the way it works. 5 lead. I'll just do this. They pass back, so they're not wanting to invest into this. What do? We don't have any Nami or Luffy now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Looks like we have one more Luffy somewhere in the deck. Let's go for a 7. We eventually have to get through these, so we have to start poking. Probably gonna rest the Nami. Yep. Okay, so we have to make sure we keep up enough swings. Let's go just a 5, I think. And then we want to do... Let's go ahead and with a 6. I think this is going to be an interesting checkpoint here. Because I kind of want to hold up these anyways. So we can play Brook here. And then we play out another Sabo over the other one. And pass turn. We have 3 things to rest if they want to go for the big rest. And I think we have enough counter here to where we'll probably not die. And then we can use this Brook with the other Brook maybe to go for it on our turn here. Especially if we get to hold up Dead Man's Game. Okay, Megalo. They used the Patuke for that. I'm pretty happy with that. Five at 5. I'm gonna just take here because I do want to see what card we hit. Spoil's actually a really nice one to hit here. We're gonna block here. I'm kind of expecting them to play another blocker here. Probably a Bonney. What is the way we play around that? We take one here. What are the things we can hit? I guess we could hit... Do we have any triggers? I'm not even sure we have any triggers that we could hit. I am going to keep up this extra attacker here. We're probably gonna have to play out this Brook and just do like quadruple swings. Usopp, interesting. Rest up to one of your opponent's leaders or characters with 7. Alright. Wait, let's do the math. Let's do the math. We need 7 on to get to 0. That means we have 3 left to work with. So let's go ahead and attach the 3 to the pirate docking. They're going to use leader and Usopp to rest 2 more guys. And that's if they use this block. I think we actually might have this here, depending on what remains in their hand here. I do think we might have it. Here comes leader ability. And a rest. What are they going to target here? They're going to go after my character. Let's go with the 6 here. I'm not lasting till next turn, so I do have to go for it here. Then we're going to... I'm going to play out the Brook now. And we're going to play out Spoil. We're going to give a rested Dawn here. Going to swing again. Yeah, I do think we have it here. I think it's math at this point. This deck is so much fun with the lethal lines you can go for. If they trigger something, they can get us here. We use leader ability. Yeah, good GG's to our opponent. Tough one against Bonnie, but I'm glad we were able to find the line there. Getting the 4 10k swings is pretty nice. Let's hop into at least one more. Alright, our final match for the day will be Gecko Moria. So against Moria, I think I am going to take first, just because I like first quite a bit. And I think that even though they like going second a lot, here I'm actually going to take the I'm going to take the Sanji here. I think we'll need the protection a little bit. We're really hoping to find a chopper before we get to 5 so that we can use it with pirate docking. They didn't find anything off of Lilith. That's a rarity. Let's mill again. Do we have a chopper yet? We do have a chopper, so we don't have to use anything else. So let's just go 5-5 here. I guess correct would have been to go with the Nami first, just so they don't trigger anything. There goes the Perona. We're gonna have to just go ahead and swing here. See if they just take. No, they do counter. So they're preserving their life a bit. Pirate docking is really nice against them because they can't really freeze it. 6k here we will just take. With this many 2ks we will start countering next turn here. We're gonna mill again. We're gonna play pirate docking, use card action, grab chopper. Let's just swing a 5 here. I don't think chopper has to come out right now. I don't think they have any KO triggers. It would be something that would be good if I knew, for sure. And then I'm going to use chopper to get back our Luffy for next turn. We will use a little bit of counter power here, I think. Because we have an abundance of it right now. 20 cards left. 18 already in trash. Yeah, let's use one of our 2Ks here. It's looking like a 6/6/6 here. I think we just ignore their board for the most part. I will take this one, and if they swing just another 6, then I will give another counter. I don't think I want to go to 1 necessarily. They are just swinging another 6. So I will give the Sanji. Alright, so we're just gonna go 5 at leader. I don't have any reason to let them put these in the trash, especially because neither of them are cards that are great into a 7k lead. 6ks I would consider a little more effort into. I take again, I hit another trigger, well, the first trigger I should say. And then we'll play out this Luffy and pass. They're gonna have to abuse this leader ability, otherwise I am going to run away with it at this point. Being a 7k leader in this spot is really good for us. We'll counter here. I'm gonna KO him probably. Yep. Oh, I forgot to use leader ability last turn. That's okay. Moria, bring back Hogback. They're only on 1 life though. So they're definitely in a precarious spot here. Okay, so they do heal. I will give them another Brook. Alright. Make sure to use it this time. I think just 5 is fine. And then a 7. Playing out this, replacing with the Moria. They only have 2 cards left. I think I might even just be able to go with it with Brook here. I do think it's correct to go the 9 first. Take no trigger. 2, 3 here. And then we just gotta go. We didn't even have to use leader ability. I think this is guaranteed, unless it's 2K, 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 I guess. And if it is 2K, 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 then congrats to our opponent. But yeah, we get there. We still had how many cards left in library? 27, 5, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So I still had 14 cards left in the library, so that's pretty impressive that the deck was able to do that. But let's go ahead and do a wrap up for this video. So wrapping up, I'm still just enjoying this deck. I am going to try some other decks. So again, like I said in the beginning, make sure you guys comment which other decks you'd like me to see or like to see me play in this meta. But Brook is feeling in a pretty reasonable spot. I mean, part of it's probably not playing into the top meta stuff. My ranking is pretty messy right now because of I've been experimenting a lot. I've been like was working on trying to build a Perona list. That's not really working. Red Yellow Bonnie feels like I need to sort it out. So my stats are kind of weak, so I'm not super high in the ladder right now. So that may be part of my success here with Brook, but I am feeling pretty confident, at least where I'm at in the bracket. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.